with white is embarrassing. Oh yeah, I felt that before too. I used to feel the same way. But I learned I wanted to choose to love myself. Cause I'm choosing to sit here. I think self-hate is a choice. It's literally a choice. Okay. It's a choice to sit here and not dislike a part of yourselves, or you could choose to find something you do like about it and focus on that. And I just want to be a happy person. I don't want to sit here and feel bad about myself. I just want to be happy. And so that's what I chose to do. I chose to just feel good about myself, Facts. If you use words, safe space, and privilege, you're very low intelligent. Well, you don't got to be here. The father of biracial kids, your mom white or other? My dad's white and my mom's black. Light skinned girls are high commodity. They took over Instagram. Don't worry, be happy. Agree, it is a privilege that we have. And I don't think privileges, I don't know why everybody has this negative connotation with privileges nowadays. I think every community has advantages and disadvantages to it. No matter, every human being are born with advantages and disadvantages. And so I'm going to be grateful for my privileges. I'm not going to sit here and be ashamed and be like, oh, I got privileges. I'm so biracial guilt or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know. That's just so lame and stupid to me. Like, I'm going to be grateful for what I got. And I'm going to look at people who, some privileges that I don't have, I'm not going to hate on them and be like, oh, you have stuff that I don't have. Like, no, I'm just going to work with what I got. That's all we can all do as human beings is just work with what we got. That's it. I think we all got to find our own privilege. Like, there's a privilege. If you don't think you have any one type of privilege or one advantage in life that somebody else doesn't have, go find it and focus on that and work with what you got. Because I think all of us got one there somewhere. Something. Speaking of celebrating, just listening to a podcast. Ken who called. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. Same. We learn to love myself because you don't fit in anywhere. Exactly. We're resilient. Yeah, the things that we go through, it makes us really resilient. I think we're very resilient people. Privilege is different from colored women entertainment. I think the problem when people don't want to be aware of them, I think we should embrace them and just be grateful for that. But that's the annoying part about it. When somebody is privileged and they take it for granted, or they sit here and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be grateful. Like, it's like when I think of privilege, I think of a rich kid, like somebody who was born into wealth. Like, just be grateful for it. Be grateful for that. Most people don't have that opportunity. So, but when I see them spoil it or just be not entitled but ungrateful. I don't know. I don't like ungrateful people. That don't really make me mad. I think we should be grateful for what God gave us and call it a day. Okay? Because you could use that privilege to uplift the community. Yep. I'm using my privilege right now. I got a platform. I'm using my privilege to uplift the biracial community. That's what I'm doing. I'm uplifting the biracial community. The positives of being biracial. Yep. I think privileges are blessings. Amen. And I don't believe in hating on somebody else because it's like me. I'm not going to be a hater. I've never been no hater. I don't know. That's just not my spirit. But I somebody who is privileged, be born rich. I'm good for them. That's awesome. I don't have that privilege, but I'm not gonna hate on them just because they have a privilege that I don't have. You know what I'm saying? They're still a human being. I'm not gonna hate on a human being just because they got something that I don't got. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna just see them as human, see them as equal as me. They're not better than me. You have a privilege, yes, but you're not better than me. You're still a human like me. So that's how I feel it. That's how I feel about it. People throwing this privileged word around everywhere on this app. For real. What up, Blasian Squad? What up? My mom is black. Do you believe biracial? Yeah, my mom black. My dad's white. I get that question a lot. Why are people so obsessed about who my parents? Why are people so obsessed with that? I don't know. Work with what God gave you. You got a point. Yep, I have a mom who can't breathe, no cancer. Let me see. Exactly. Your health is a privilege. Anybody who's here walking around healthy and they got health, they can breathe, you're alive. That's a privilege, okay? That's a privilege that some people don't got. Don't take it for granted. You're healthy. You got a mind, you got a body that works, that functions. That's a privilege, okay? That's a privilege that is a beautiful privilege, and let's be grateful for that, okay? Let's just be grateful. I'm just big on being grateful for what you got. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about people using their privilege to harm others? Oh yeah, that's not good. Don't do that. Like, that happens all the time though. Like, if you got money, a lot of people weaponize. That happens all the time. Yeah, let's not do that though. You're calling anything a privilege. That is a privilege. Health is a privilege. It is a privilege. It's an advantage that some people are born with no legs. Some people are born with deformities that they can't function correctly. So it is a privilege to have health. I'm just saying that is a privilege. So let's not take it for granted. That's all I'm saying. Is this a space for us? Yes. Come through, girl. Come through. Twirling my pearls. Come through. You're welcome here. What? My daughter? This is a space for us. It's just a space. I should just call it biracial space. Since everyone, they want to get offended. Are you getting offended if I call it a biracial space? I see that all the time. I see nobody. I'm not offended by anybody else having a safe space. I don't know. Anyways, what do you mix with? I'm just I call myself a Euro-Afric person, so I'll mix with African, a European, but I'm American, so that's not offensive. Okay, thank you. I thought somebody got upset about that. I was like, dang, because I'm always getting people are always having concerns about what I say, like the prompt or whatever. Why do they need a safe space? So we could talk about biracial stuff, because nobody's trying to hear that biracial stuff nowhere else. Ain't nobody trying to hear that biracial stuff anywhere else. They're like, why are you over here talking about biracial stuff when we can't relate to you? Monoracial, it's simple as that. It's nothing malicious. It's nothing like, oh, I don't feel safe. It's just, I just know that they're not gonna be able to relate to biracial issues. That's it. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's just about finding people who, it's not a big deal. Okay, definitely a privilege to be biracial, and I'm biracial. Let's be grateful for that privilege. It's a grateful. Let's just be grateful and not take it for granted. Facts. Biracial people are people too. Exactly. My daughter is biracial. I don't know how to do her hair. Girl, you better go ahead and get some I don't know. Go on YouTube. There's plenty of YouTube videos that teach you. Plenty of them. There's plenty of YouTube videos. Yeah, sometimes we need safe spaces. Exactly. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that. Nothing wrong with that. Yep, biracial discussion.
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Can we battle or what? What's up?
Sure. Why not? I mean.
All right, cool.
Hi.
I don't know. What y'all want to do? I'm trying to ask somebody.
Oh, she added somebody else.
I just added somebody. Hold on. Let me take them off because I didn't mean to do that. My bad. I'm sorry. Hold on.
One game. One match, please. One
I
game.
better not lose. I don't want to lose on my own live stream. That'd be embarrassing. Hold on. I don't even know how to do this. Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't know. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Bye,
Okay. Bye. They come in here panhandling. I'm dead. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what that is. Should I do that? If y'all want me to do all that battle stuff, I don't know. I'll do it, but I don't know. What is going on? I'm in PR. I always felt like we were our own thing. Exactly. Do you guys prefer having children with other biracial? It's up to a lot of biracial people. I think it's due to proximity, because there's not too many biracial people in one area, unless you're in New Orleans. But most of us are all spread out everywhere, so we'll end up mostly with either somebody white or black or whatever race. But my husband's biracial, and we've been together for a minute, and yeah, we have 3 kids together. All that, yeah. But I prefer mixed guys. To me, that's just my preference. I definitely prefer them. I think they're amazing. Let's talk about the mixed men. They get a bad rap. They do, because it's like, oh, if you're a light skinned dude, you soft, you weak. And I think those stereotypes are all wrong. Like, I think it's the opposite, actually. So shout out to y'all men. Love y'all. We aren't included in anything. We are encouraged or only type shit. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Do you guys like mixing with other biracial or different races? It depends. I think it's mostly due to proximity. You fall in love with whoever's around, I guess. I'm so sick of non-biracial trying to speak on it. Exactly. That's why I created these spaces. That's why it's important for us to have these spaces so we can have our voices being heard. Because I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. Okay, if you don't scroll through social media, any social media, it could be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. There's gonna be 20 million topics about talking about biracial people, and there's no biracial people involved in it. So I thought that was weird. I'm like, why are you guys talking about us but not talking to us? So that's why I started this platform, so we could just talk to each other and have, yeah. Love my mix. Love you too. Thank you. I love you too. People speaking on this is so normalized, but it happens exactly. It's too normalized. It's way too normalized. It's way too normalized. It's just a joke. Exactly. They even come in here and try to, be disrespectful in their own space. Y'all getting blocked. Y'all getting blocked. Who else I gotta block? Hold on. Just join love and support. Thank you. I love and support you too. I gotta block a couple people here and there. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to be happy. I'm not trying to deal with the BS. Okay? We're trying to have a vibe. We're trying to be on a positive vibe today. I'm like, yeah. I'm trying to find my tablet, mommy. Let me see here. What y'all talking about? House is amazing. Yep, y'all in the house. I wish everyone was accepted. Me too. We're like the mudbloods. I've always related to that. Why did I always relate to that? Like how Hermione got treated, how she wasn't fully accepted, and she was called I totally related to that. That's why I was like, yo, if they make Hermione a little mixed girl with the curly hair, that would make perfect sense. It would just, I always thought it was a euphemism or something to talk about that type of things. I've always thought that, seriously. Yep. I'm not biracial, but I'm not transracial. Why don't you just want to be yourself? Facts. My black side don't fuck with me at all. Damn, Hermione was supposed to be biracial. To me, in my brain, she's always a biracial girl. To me, personally, that's a biracial girl. In my opinion, you can't tell me she not. You can't tell me. Period. I agree with that. I see the beauty. That's the thing I love about being biracial. Do you see the beauty? I don't know. I'll speak for myself, but I don't know if y'all relate to this. I love to see the beauty in every single culture, every single people, all different. I just find the beauty in all of it. You know what I'm saying? I just see the beauty in wherever you come from is beautiful. There's beauty in it, no matter where. Oh, is my mic distorted? Oh, thank you. My bad. Okay, so what I was saying was another thing that I like about being biracial is that we see the beauty in all different cultures and all different people. And, racism is very confusing to us a lot of the time. Because it's of course, both, we see the positive and the negatives of both aspects of both cultures. And it's why would you sit here? I think racism, a lot of it stems from only looking at the negatives of some people's culture. You don't look at the positives. You got to see both to see the full picture, So it's just racism is very confusing to me because, I see both the good and the bad, and I still choose to love both of my communities that I come from. And it's just weird and confusing. It's just very strange. Right? Yeah, bro. Biracial. Oh yeah. Biracial is more than that. Yep. Single race people don't. Oh no, I think single race people do too. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just speaking on my experience. That's just something I do. But it's just, I don't know. When monoracial people, I don't know. I don't know what they, I don't know. Y'all tell me. You tell me. You tell me if you're able to do that. Being half white has allowed me to immediately understand I'm cool to fuck off for life. I take things by an individual basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to villainize anybody of a whole community. I just take it by an individual basis. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do with everybody. I'm not going to, discriminate against a whole group of people, because I know there's good people in every community. So I just try to find the good people and stay away from the other ones that are not. That's what I do. You know? A Cherokee Inuit. Nice. I think that's a very important thing that we got to learn how to navigate. Like, making sure we're vetting like individuals properly, because I think that's a very important thing that we have to learn how to do. Because you never know, like, we can't ignore no red flags in people. Like, if you see red flags in a person, like, oh, they might be a little bit, racist or something, you can't ignore that. Like, don't like put no. But I don't know. As someone biracial, I feel like not belonging fully anywhere. Today, it feels like I belong in both. You do. And you belong. I think we should have 3 communities. As biracial people, we should have, I'm talking for myself. I'm a black, white, biracial. So, I'm part of the black community, I'm part of the white community, and I'm part of my own community. So I think it should be 3. Like, you could do that at all 3 at once. You can move in the world, have your own community, be a part of this community, be a part of this community, and call it a day. And just be like, I'm part of 3, even though I mostly identify more with like the black side, of course. But I'm still not going to deny my like Irish heritage. Because when I say white, I'm talking about like Irish people. Like, I definitely, I don't identify with like whiteness, but I can identify with Irish people. Like, I feel like I see myself in Irish people. I'm like, oh, because they're lit, okay? They're lit. Like, I love Irish culture. And that's where, I think that's more important than just saying, oh, I'm half, like, I don't know. I love Irish. I'll never deny that ever. Like, I love that part of myself a lot. And I love my African American culture. Positive vibes to the mulatto girls. Love it. I love y'all. Like, I'm having fun. Oh my God. They used to joke on shows when someone brings a white person to dinner. I don't know. It's an individual basis thing. Some people have it good that are biracial. They live it in luxury. They're doing fine. One of them little Kim Kardashian kids, them little biracial kids, they have it good. And then some biracial people, they grow up in foster care. They didn't have anything. So it's like, of course, we're just like any other community. Some people have way more privileges than others, and some people, I think the biggest privilege is money, though. Money's like the biggest privilege. Like, if you're born into money, then let me see. Somebody's trying to come out. Oh. Hey, girl. How you doing?
Hey, I just want to ask, what struggles in particular are you talking about that are exclusive to just...
I don't want to explain myself right now. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that right now. I don't feel like it. I'm trying to just not talk about struggles. It's supposed to be talk about the positive things about being biracial. So I don't feel like doing that right now. I apologize. Because y'all come up here and talk about what struggles do y'all deal with just to invalidate us and be like, no, you don't have those struggles. So I don't want to do that with you. Let's not do that. Anybody want to come up here and talk about the positives about being biracial? I'm not talking about the struggles today. We're not talking about that today. I've talked about that enough, honey. So yeah, I don't have to. She was polite. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I appreciate you. Sorry, I'm just trying to just not talk about the struggles right now. I talked about the struggles enough. Okay, like, I'm trying to have a positive. I just need a break from talking about the struggles. Okay, and just keep it positive. I need a break from that, okay? Just for my own mental health. I talk about a lot of struggles that, you know, and I hear a lot of stories, so. Yeah, exactly. It would have turned into an argument. I don't want to be arguing. She wanted to be educated and you shut her down. I don't want to, look, that's not the topic though. If the topic was, oh, biracial struggles, the topic is let's talk about the positives of being biracial. So if she would have asked what are the positives about being biracial, that would have been on topic, but I'm trying to stay on topic, y'all. That's all. Love you. Sorry, my bad. Part of different cultures is a blessing, period. Exactly. Positive is getting to grow up with different cultures of fashion. Yes. Yes, I love that. That's a beautiful thing. I love like the different fashions and the different styles that different cultures have that you get exposed to. I love that. I love that. Having a page dedicated to race ethnicity is weird. I don't think it's I'm not going to talk to you. As a biracial person, I support you support transracial people. That's funny. I'm only going to read the positive comments tonight. As someone biracial, I never separate blackness. What's most important to say? They disconnect themselves. Not transracial, right? Damn. Hey, Mouse, how you doing? Society we're colonialism, and you live in society. What's wrong with what? So cringe. Although I'm out though. I can be black whenever I switch. You switching sides? I'm gonna just block all y'all. It's not a space for you. That's it. Keep scrolling. Just scroll your fingers and keep going. I'm trying to have a positive space. Y'all bringing down the vibe. No, we're not acknowledging transracial people. I don't support transracial people. Personally. It's just not my thing. Asian and black. Shout out to the Blasians. Oh, I'm white and black. Biracial, and I love everyone no matter what the race, period. I'm gonna pin that. I love that. There we go. That's some positivity. Love that comment. Thank you. Black and Middle Eastern. Nice. It's the biracial phobia for me. No, for real. That's a real thing. That's real. I feel connected to both because I was raised in both environments. So, but I feel connected to pretty much both. I mean, I am both, so I feel connected to both. Like, I don't like how we're always trying to be like, oh, you gotta pick a side. I think that's unhealthy. I think that's unhealthy for biracial people to like pick a side. It's just healthier when we love both sides and we celebrate and we appreciate both sides. I think that's healthy. I think that's healthy. I think that's good. Yes, both. I wish my mom taught